If you happened to be here yesterday, what I was sharing was the notion that if what we're looking at in our current reality is not necessarily exactly what we want things to be like, rather than getting fixated on what you don't want, start to imagine what could be. Start to think about what it is that you rather would be experiencing, where it is that you'd rather go, rather than training your awareness always into the present moment that you don't want to be experiencing, because that keeps you stuck in kind of the vibration of this moment, which just perpetuates itself into more and more and more of the same. And after class, one of the people who was in class was talking to me, and he was saying that he really liked that idea of thinking about what could be. And he was telling me about a dream that he's carried to live in London. That's his fantasy. He wants to live in London. And he said, but I don't know how I'm going to do it, but that's what I want, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. So this is the next piece of that puzzle. I'll just say it very briefly. If your mind starts to ask the question of how do I do this? How do I make this happen? How do I get there? And you cannot answer that question easily, all it's going to do is provoke anxiety inside of you. I want it, but I don't know how. How do I do it? How do I do it? How am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? I can't see it from here. How am I going to do it? A much better question to ask yourself, to train your attention on, is why? Why do I want that? Why do I want that? Why do I want to live in London? And then you just think about all of the good reasons and you keep yourself in a much lighter place, trusting that in time it's going to unfold and the universe is going to provide you with the how when you're ready to take the step or the next step, right? You don't have to worry about how now because it will only stress you out if you cannot answer it. But you can always focus on why and start to feel good. I know I want to live there because I want to enjoy the culture. I love the people. I can't wait to have a pint. Not me. I don't want a pint. I don't like a pint. I don't want a half pint. No beer for me. Hands together at your heart. But you may want a pint, and that will be motivation for you. And that'll feel very exciting to think about that pint you're going to have. How many times can I say the word pint? Okay, let's bring our hands together at your heart. All right, so if you don't know how, it's better to focus on why. You can always answer the question of why. Positive fantasy. Here we go. Rub your hands, make them nice and warm. Nice warm pint of Guinness. Hands together at your heart. Take a deep breath in